So Amazon Prime Day is here. You guys know what to do. All the links to everything featured in today's video will be down below in the pinned comment and video description. If I find any extra deals that aren't shown in today's video, I'll put them down there as well. But if you want to stick around, let's have a look at what these are and actually see whether or not they're actually a good deal through a very, very useful app that I would highly recommend everyone, absolutely everyone on Amazon uses, called Keeper, a free Chrome extension that I think is available for more web browsers as well. It just shows you the price history of a product. So with this first product that I found from Govee, the Govee Glide LED lights that I have behind me on the wall there, they are actually a fantastic deal. £43 for this starter kit, and you can combine multiple of these together to create like a longer light segment, like what I've put together on that wall behind me there. I have these exact lights not only in the office but also in our gym. Then we got the Razer Viper V2 Pro mouse. I reviewed this, but I reviewed the white version of the mouse a while ago when that first came out. Love it. I currently use the Razer DeathAdder V3 Pro, but I do kind of alternate between this mouse and the Viper V2 Pro. However, they've since released a V3 Pro, which isn't on sale. It costs a fair bit more. I don't have my hands on the new Viper V3 Pro just yet. I think Razer are going to send me one out, hopefully in the coming days. So if you do want to see a video about that, let me know in the comments down below. I might make a comparison video between the two, see if it's worth upgrading, see if it's worth nearly double the money. Finally, the last of the Razer deals. This one I had to mention, the Razer Basilisk V3. If you don't want a wireless mouse, this is amazing. And maybe if you don't want a mouse too focused on first-person shooters and just something all round, I suppose, that is comfortable to use, excellent for productivity thanks to the infinite scroll wheel. This is, in my opinion, probably one of the best mice Razer have made. I've loved also using the wireless version of it, the Basilisk V3 Pro, which I don't think it's not on sale. $144, there's no sale for that, but for the wired one, still more or less the same mouse. Just like for £36, this is awesome, absolutely phenomenal. It is, I think, the lowest it's ever been. Yeah, genuinely good stuff. The Nanoleaf shapes are on sale. Nanoleaf is notoriously expensive, but in my opinion, in terms of LED lighting, they are one of the best out there, like no doubt about it. And their 9 LED panel starter kit, the triangle ones, they've also got all sorts of other shapes and sizes that these come in. I'm just showing you the triangle example because I'm using their original Nanoleafs all the way there. A lot of them as well, all powered by one power brick. It is crazy, but nevertheless, yeah, awesome product, would highly recommend. I've been using mine for so many years. There's been zero problems with them. Love the product, and yeah, couldn't recommend Nanoleaf enough, man. Genuinely awesome LED lighting products, and they natively support Apple HomeKit, so if you have an iPhone, you're gonna really appreciate that. Speaking of Apple HomeKit stuff, I recently posted a video about Akara's cool tech under £80 where I covered their FP2 presence sensor, which is, I'm pretty sure, the cheapest it has ever been. If you want to get a motion sensor, don't. Get this instead for your smart home. Well worth it, so much more advanced. It's absolutely phenomenal. I highly recommend you watch that video to see what this thing is like in comparison to a motion sensor. This is miles better in every way. It's awesome. Then we have Akara's LED light strip, which is a Matter, Zigbee compatible. This thing is phenomenal as well. I would say relatively affordable, very good LED light strip with Matter, Zigbee compatibility, Google Home, Apple HomeKit, Amazon's Echo devices. All of it is supported. It is phenomenal, very good color reproduction as well. It uses dedicated warm white and cool white LEDs. This is the exact LED light strip I use behind my desk right now. It is proper good, and I've even paired it with an extension kit. Is that also on a Prime Day deal? It is. So both of these are on sale. Very good light strip. If you want something quality, I would highly recommend that, and pair it with an FP2 presence sensor, and you're gonna have an excellent start to your smart home tech. Next up, the Meros smart plugs are also for sale. £24 for a 2-pack, £37 for a 4-pack is an absolute steal for very high-end smart plugs that are also super compact. So this is the cheapest they have ever been. They've been around for just under a year. And I did also see a deal for their smart Wi-Fi Essential oil diffuser. Yes, I know. Does this need to be smart? That is debatable. But if you do want something with Apple HomeKit support, you could set up automations or use a voice command through one of your voice assistants to, hey, turn on the oil diffuser. Just remember to fill it up beforehand, else it ain't gonna do anything. But nevertheless, a pretty cool product if you want a smart oil diffuser for your bedroom or wherever else you might want to put it. The next product is probably more applicable to people who follow me on my car channel and or who drive a car. This is an OBD2 scanner that wirelessly connects to your phone. It's very, very handy. If you drive a car and you ever get an engine light or some kind of warning light on your dash, this will decode that error code and tell you exactly what is wrong with your car without you having to panic and take your car to a mechanic who's going to charge you £100 for a diagnosis when you could have paid £49 in this case for an OBD2 scanner that'll tell you what's wrong. Maybe that engine light that popped up on your dash is actually catastrophic and you need to go see a mechanic immediately, or perhaps it's a minor problem that doesn't have to be addressed this very second. And using one of these, you will know what exactly that problem is because it will tell you. It is very, very useful. It'll not only save you, but likely many of your friends that also drive cars a lot of money in the long run. Highly recommend using something like this in your own car. Then we have their jump starter kit. If you ever get a flat battery, this will be an absolute lifesaver. It is currently, I think, the cheapest it has ever been. I have 2 of these, one in my car, one in my girlfriend's car. So you get that peace of mind knowing that if your battery ever goes flat, you can still make it home, you can still make it to wherever you need to make it to work, make it back from work, no problems whatsoever. Very, very good. Absolute lifesaver of a product. This might be a bit of a random mention, I suppose. It's something very small. Check it out. It is a magnetic USB-C to Lightning cable. Now they also have USB-C to USB-C, USB-C to USB-A, various different versions of these, but they're basically like a magnetized cable. It's maybe a bit of a gimmick, but for those that appreciate clean cable management or just like, I don't know, aesthetically pleasing things, this is genuinely awesome. And I think they're going to be sponsoring one of the videos on the channel coming up soon. And they even sell these fancy magnetic tips over on their website. I couldn't find them on Amazon, but they do have them on their website. I use these primarily, if you're wondering, for my microphones, for almost all of my camera gear, mainly because it just saves me so much time and it's just awesome being able to hover the cable near where the port is. It just snaps on via a magnet and it charges. It just makes your life easy. And yeah, highly recommend it. It's been really good. I've been using mine for the last like 2 months. This is almost becoming a bit of a theme here. I'm kind of going over like products I've shown off in previous videos, but at least most of these I've actually used myself. If not all of these I've used myself at some point. This is one that I use almost day to day. Whenever I'm traveling especially and filming stuff for the car channel, this thing comes with me. It's basically just a gigantic power bank with actual wall sockets and AC output there. Good stuff, man. Like, I don't go anywhere without this. I take it all the time. Whenever I'm filming car videos especially, you never know when you might need to plug something in or you might need power for your laptop, for your phone. This has a lot of power. And I have actually made a dedicated video over on YouTube literally powering my entire setup off of this battery. It's very cheap right now. For $350, this used to be a lot more money. It is super useful having just a massive portable power station like this. It's without a doubt come in handy many more times than I first thought it would. And finally, for those that are interested in 3D printing, this is one from Creality, their official K1 Max 3D printer. This is what I use to actually 3D print a bunch of the stuff we sell for cars now. This is my own brand, High On Boost, and a bunch of the things we print are actually done using this K1 Max 3D printer, and it's kind of allowed me to start a bit of a separate business, which has been absolutely phenomenal. So shout out to Creality for sending that out a while ago. I think I'll make a dedicated video about 3D printing soon. I've been learning how to design things in CAD and of course design our own products that we sell now, and this 3D printer here has actually been really good to use. It is currently on sale for I think the cheapest it has ever been, especially if you apply that voucher code. If you want to get into 3D printing, would highly recommend it. You'll likely make your money back if you start a business designing things, printing it yourself, selling it online, or just selling the designs. The possibilities are endless, but nevertheless, yeah, good 3D printer, I'd recommend it. Apart from that though, links to everything I've mentioned in today's video are of course in the pinned comment and video description down below. And I'll see you guys in another video soon.